Hey everybody, Mike Iaconelli. Welcome to a brand new edition of In the Shop. And I've got a great topic for you today. And normally we're out here talking lures, techniques, modifications, but today we're going to be talking about the 10 top essential items you have to have in your tackle box or tackle bag. And specifically, we're going to change it up a little and talk about the 10 items that aren't lures or terminal tackle, right? We're going to be talking about 10 other essential items that you got to have in your box or bag. For me, a lot of this as well relates to when I'm bank fishing, I'm mobile fishing, I'm street fishing, I'm in a little john boat, I'm in a kayak or a canoe, places where you don't have tons of storage, right? I'm not in my big bass boat. I need these essential items to be in a small box or bag. So let's go over them. I've got my Flambeau Ike bag today, and here they go. In no particular order, these are my top 10 essential items that you gotta have. Want to start with 1 and 2, and we're gonna start with bug spray and sunscreen. Bug spray for sure, I carry with me anytime I'm bank fishing, anytime I'm in remote locations, in the woods, in the country, especially in the summer months. I always carry bug spray with me. I prefer an aerosol spray, and also like some of the bug spray that has DEET in it. Really works great. Second one is sunscreen. Sun protection is so important nowadays. Once again, I like the aerosol. Something with an SPF of 30 or greater. I always put it on too, no matter what the conditions. I apply it to areas of my skin that aren't covered up, right? Cloudy day, sunny day, I'm always putting that sunscreen on. So 1 and 2, bug spray and sunscreen. Essential items when you're starting out your day. Number 3, 2 items, I'm going to put this one together, is a buff and gloves. Both of these items are more than just sun protection. For sure, these are great for sun protection, but they have a lot of other purposes as well. The buff, with everything going on in the world right now, you have to have one. Keeps the bugs out of your face, absorbs some of the sweat. I wear a buff 100% of the time when I'm fishing, especially when I'm bank fishing. And then gloves, sun gloves are more than just sun gloves. These things, of course, are sun protection, but they protect your hands from line cuts, from hooks, from fins, and they give you a better grip when you're fishing. So a quality pair of fishing gloves or sun gloves. That's number 3. Number 4 and 5, these two are no-brainers, and whenever I'm fishing, especially when I'm mobile fishing, bank or street fishing, I'm using pliers and scissors. A quality pair of pliers, needle nose style. This is the Gerber pliers, and then a pair of scissors, something super sharp. Once again, these are Gerber scissors. 4 and 5 are key because they do so many things for you when you're fishing. From tweaking lures to taking the hook out of a fish's mouth, to cutting braid, to trimming leader material. Very, very key to have these 2 tools, 4 and 5, scissors and pliers. Number 6, we're going to go with line. And I always carry some line and leader material with me. I like to work out of these smaller, what I call filler spools. These are 150 to 200 yard spools, and I'll carry a few different sizes. Some lighter finesse sizes, 8, 6, 8, 10, and then some heavier stuff, that 15, 17, 20 for heavier situations. But I always carry some line with me, okay? So number 6 is line. Was that 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 6, okay. 7, 8, and 9, and I keep these in the same Ziploc. These are really key. And I'm going to break them into 3 sections. So 7 is Spike It. Spike It pens or dip. I love the pens in my bag because they're so easy to use and they're not messy. I like to carry some key colors. Chartreuse and orange are two of my favorite. This allows me on the fly, once again, if I've got a bag or a backpack or a tackle box in a John boat, this allows me to change color on the fly and really dial in the color patterns, okay? So 7 is Spike It pens. Number 8, scent. I am a big believer in scent in certain situations. And if the lure is not pre-scented, right? Power bait, max scent gulp, you've already got it built in. But if I'm using a lure that's not scented, I'm always going to apply some of this stuff, some scent, because you're going to get extra bites. In certain situations, they hold on to the bait longer. This is key stuff. Number 8 is scent. Number 9, and this is so multi-purpose, you won't believe it, but number 9 is glue. And I use, this is by Spike It, it's called Fix-A-Lure. Actually, it's great because it has a little brush to it, and I can mend lures, I can glue crankbait back together. If my rod tip breaks, I could do a makeshift rod tip on the fly. Super glue, or this kind of glue, is so important to have because it's a fix for a lot of problems on the water. So number 9 is glue. And last but not least is number 10 is a light source. Having a light source, especially on those low light days during the early morning, evening, or nighttime fishing. And I do a lot of that. I do a lot of nighttime fishing when it's dark. And having a light source is important. You know, two of the things that I found that's great are these little button lamps. And these things are awesome because I can literally stick these things anywhere. I can stick them on the butt of the rod, inside the bag. I could keep them loose. But look how bright those little button lamps are. And in those low light situations, it really helps me illuminate my tackle box or tackle bag. Or, as another option, you know, the Ike-approved power cap, which has the light straight on the brim of the cap, is another great item to have. I carry both, but a light source when you're mobile fishing for your tackle bag or tackle box is number 10. Man, I hope you enjoyed this edition of Ike in the Shop. We went a little non-traditional in this one and talked about 10 items that you gotta have in your tackle box or tackle bag. If you liked what you're hearing here, if you like these in the shops, do me a favor, stop for a second, mash that subscribe button. You're gonna get great content every week. If you're already subscribed, do me a favor, tell your fishing buddy to head on over to Mike Iaconelli Fishing on YouTube, and we're gonna get great educational content to you every week. Good luck, good fishing, pack those 10 things in your bag, and you're gonna be ready to go. See you later.